Hello, Robert. You got the smile on your face. What are we doing today?
Hello, this is Robert, and I'm with Anne.
Yes.
And this is Rob and Anne make a panettone. Panettone is a wonderful dessert bread, popular in the Italian world. Certainly something that I've always enjoyed for Christmas. It's often called Christmas bread or Italian Christmas bread, but we make it any time of year. However, this is only the third time in my life that I've attempted to make it. I've succeeded in many different ways over the years, and right now we're going to try it again. This is a COVID special, making a panettone. In fact, we're going to make 4 little panettones is the goal. So just to review, all the ingredients are already here. We've got water, eggs, we have an orange and lemons, which we're going to use for zesting. We have vanilla extract, flour, sugar, yeast, salt, butter, butter's there, dried fruit, actually it's raisins, and dark rum. Where'd the dark rum go? Oh yeah, here it is, dark rum. So that's all of the ingredients. We've got them all set up, lined up here. I think the butter probably needs a little softening, so I'll put it in the butter softening device here. We've got the butter softener, and we will put it in there for about 35 seconds.
I think that you do.
Just to soften it a bit here, because this is going to be quite an adventure. Panettone is quite an adventure. So in the bowl, we're going to start, it's just to put the water. So the water is here, measured, perfectly measured water. Shrimp. The water's there. Then, after the water, it says the egg yolks and the eggs. So the eggs and the egg yolks. This is an interesting thing. So we've got actually 5 eggs to manage here. So there's 1 egg, right? And this egg, let's see here. So we're going to put this one here. It's tricky. I need an egg yolk catcher. Well, I guess I can use my mother's technique for catching egg yolks, which is to do that. Okay, come on, egg yolk. There you go. So that's 1 egg yolk. And then we have to catch another egg yolk. So we're going to do it here. Going to put it in there. And then we've got our egg yolk catcher here.
Yeah, your mother's technique works very well.
Huh?
Yeah, it works well.
That's my mother's technique. So we've got now, if I remember correctly, 2 eggs and 3 egg yolks. So I got to do a 3rd egg yolk. Luckily, I have egg whites for breakfast in the morning, so nothing's going to be wasted here. However, we have to have the 3rd yolk here. So there's the 3rd yolk. Whoa, perfect. And that's 3 egg yolks, and then 2 eggs, which luckily don't have to be de-yolked. So we'll take 1 there, and 1 here.
I like that you do it in a cup so we don't get any shells.
In a nice proper cup. Now, we do have shells, and we put them in our organic waste bucket over here, which all of that gets properly composted so that we're environmentally sound. So we got the water, egg yolks, eggs, zests, and vanilla. So the vanilla, certainly, this is real vanilla, not fake vanilla, real vanilla, and zests. So this is now something I'm not too good at. This is a lemon, this is a zester, and Anne tells me all I have to do is this.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be doing very much.
As long as you go all around the lemon, you got quite a bit of it. So you just...
So you collect it on the thing. I see what it's doing, yeah. It's really nice. Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah, the zester really works well. I like that one a lot. I think that's the best one that I've gotten all the years.
Is that enough zest, do you think? or is
As
it?
much as you can. It really doesn't. It's great music. And then you've got an orange to do, I think.
Yep. That's a lemon. Then we have an orange.
Yeah.
Same approach?
Yeah, same approach.
Lemon
Smells good, eh?
doesn't behave the same as the...
I can smell the orange a lot.
Can you pre-buy the zested orange?
I'm not sure of, but it's just you can buy an extract, orange extract and lemon extract, which is the closest thing. Which is like it's preserved in oil, but nothing like the fresh one. It's good.
Right. So that's
You could run your finger down the inside part and it'll get most of it out. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Well,
You're gonna. Do you want to whisk?
just a minute. I want to see what to do. Whisk together water, egg yolks, egg zest, and vanilla. So that's all the ingredients in there. So now to whisk it, the metal whisk.
Yeah, well, middle on metal is just the best.
Metal whisk.
Yeah. Beat it.
I try to be very gentle in my whisking. I know some people are violent whiskers.
I am. I just like, yeah, that's like, it's so much fun to. It's like, there's no noise coming out.
I believe that's nothing more can be done with it. Now I'm going to combine the flour, sugar, yeast, and salt, and add the egg mixture and knead. So what bowl should I put the flour, egg, salt, and stuff in?
There's another bowl down there, which is a metal bowl in the. Keep turning, and not that one. Not that one. Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, in there is a big bowl. So that one there. That's a good one.
This one,
Yeah,
similar
very
bowl?
good. Yeah,
Okay.
very good.
So it says to mix the dough, the flour, sugar, yeast. So the
Yeah.
flour is already in a bowl.
Yeah, we just put it in there, and then the yeast.
Flour.
Yeah.
And just let's do this correctly. Flour, sugar. Sugar.
Yep.
Flour, sugar.
Yeast
Dough should be something with flour,
Yeast.
sugar, yeast,
and salt,
and salt.
and then whisk. You gotta whisk that together.
Got a dry whisk.
Yeah, oh yeah, really whisk it well. It really distributes the yeast, and it makes the panettone rise beautifully. Good.
It looks very homogeneous now.
Yep. Yeah, looks good. And there's the whisked eggs.
Now
which
we've
is a
got
nice
just
chocolate.
so we've got the flour, salt, yeast, sugar. Add egg mixture and knead until dough starts to form. So
And the butter isn't used at all. There's no butter. Just double check. Because I see an ingredient, butter.
Bowl, water, eggs, egg zest, vanilla, dough, flour, salt, egg mixture. Add the butter and knead for 5 minutes. So it wants me to do this first, then add the butter.
Okay.
So you put this in.
Yep. And that's when I would use my big red stick to mix it.
The red stick here.
Yep. Yeah. It's a really, I love that tool because it doesn't get stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Just mix it in. Smells good.
Yes, it's.
It smells really good.
You feel like eating what you're just.
Yeah, just exactly. It smells
Forget
really
about the
good.
panettone. You know, whatever we've got here. This is.
It smells good.
This is very, very interesting, and it's very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't want to mix. Of course, it wants to just stop. Say, hey, Rob, stop.
I need the butter. It's saying I need the butter.
Wait with the butter, but you got to mix this first.
Yep.
So now that's starting to look like dough, just in case you want to look at that.
Take a look. Let me see.
So that's starting to look like
Yeah,
dough,
it's
you
really,
see?
it's got a nice consistency. It's got that, yeah, that stickiness. That's perfect. The glutens are really working.
Okay, so that's sort of incredibly doughy.
I love my red stick. See, it doesn't.
Now, you want to do the butter?
Yep.
So now we got the butter in here.
Oh, this is delicious. Deliciousness. Oh, I never thought of that. I never did it that way. My panettones. Does it absorb the butter nicely?
Well, it seems to, but you have to.
It takes time. Yeah, you really have to really knead it in. It's work. They say making bread can be hard work.
Well, now that the YMCA is closed because of COVID, we have to get
Our
an
exercise.
exercise somehow.
It's really
So-
hard work. You have to really become homogeneous and really make the butter be part of the. I don't understand why the butter is put at the end. That's really interesting. Maybe it's to get it to mix more. It's nice.
Yeah, thank
It's
you.
really nice. Yeah.
Sort of.
I see it. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I can see a difference as you're taking the time. Yeah, I remember some other times we were making panettone and it was a lot of work and I got you to stir it and I was very grateful for that.
So, just another bowl soaked in kiss of butter. Dough will get sticky. Place in a lightly oiled bowl. Cover. Okay, so I need to have a lightly oiled bowl.
Well, that one's pretty oiled already. It says butter on it already, so it should be okay.
Just a second here. So I need a bowl for my fruit.
The white one, the little white one would be fine. The wide white one on the second shelf. That one there, yeah.
It's already in a bowl like that.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Why would that be fine?
And then you put liquid in there. Do you microwave that or?
Nope.
Okay.
So what you do is you soak the fruit
In
in a little bit of rum.
in rum. Oh, I like that. That should be a really good fruit. Okay, so cover.
You think I did this enough?
Does it say to heat it up in a certain temperature or the? Because I could proof
It
the.
wants you to put this in
A warm place.
just a second here. look at the. Just want to show people
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, yeah.
that. See? Now that was a lot of muscle. Okay, so in the bowl, mix the dough. Add the butter, knead for 5 minutes. The dough will be soft and sticky. Yeah, sure. Place in a lightly oiled bowl. Cover with a plastic lid. Rise in a warm, humid place for an hour and 30 minutes. In another bowl, soak the rum and let it while it's rising. So we have to let this sit.
Yeah, I'm going to cover with saran wrap and a top.
Yeah. So just to show this, I don't need anymore.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
This is here. So these I'm gonna. So we have, don't forget, leftover egg white and 2 fruits here that are perfectly good to eat. And this is our
Soaking fruit.
raisins
Yep.
of various types that are soaking. And that's our dough. So the dough has to be sitting there for 90 minutes or so.
Yep.
And what Anne suggests I do is take a little bit of saran wrap, which we have.
We have to roll it. There it is. Take this roll.
So this is just now challenging my lack of strong nails here, but that's okay. It's pretty easy to do.
Usually 2 sheets will do.
That's fine. So I'll get 1 sheet here. Not my skill set here.
And then the other way.
Let's just do that. And then
Cool.
and where's a nice warm place to put it?
I'm just gonna have the oven heat to a certain temperature.
But you don't want to melt the plastic.
No,
right?
I won't be making the plastic. And I'm going to as low as possible. I'm just going to go to off. Oh, sorry, I'm just doing this cooking. I'm just going to go to bake. So yes. And I'm just going to reduce it to 100. Because in the bake mode I can do that, and that's going to heat up my oven to a good temperature, which is going to keep it warm. And this I'm going to put in the oven to keep it warm. Just there.
And so then put the temperature just at 100.
Just 100, yeah.
And just to show you what we're doing here with the raisins here. So every few minutes we're just going to rotate it like that, and you'll see at the bottom, that's brown rum. And that's and these are 4 different types of raisins.
I want to taste them.
There's Thompson raisins, Sultan raisins, and we've got I don't know the other 2 types. But this is a beautiful, beautiful, colorful selection of raisins. You can do this with different types of dried fruit. We're choosing raisins today. I think raisins is a more traditional approach because the Italians we worked with are very big on grapes.
Grapes,
okay.
yes.
So we'll take a break now, and we'll pick it up in 90 minutes. According to the clock right now, it's 5:29, so that'll bring us back at about 7, which is hopefully in the middle of my lecture.
All right.
Thank you.
Look.
Hi, we're back now, and I just taught a course at McGill University, and came out, and look, our dough has risen a little bit. Take a look at the picture.
I think it's quite a bit.
Quite a bit. There you go. It looks really, really beautiful. Real mucky, really beautiful. So now this step, it says here, fold in fruit and rum mixture into the dough until completely incorporated. All right, so just to show you, this was liquid rum at the and it's all completely saturated into the raisins. So I'm going to put the raisins in the mix like this.
Yeah, I think you can maybe use the red stick.
To stir it, I will.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
to put it on top, I was just going to do that to put it on top. And then I was going to use my red stick, which I lost my red stick. This is the red stick. This is the mix. Now you just, oh, it's so nice. It's going to go nicely. Look at it. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is a little easier than I thought. What?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the recipe? Is it me? Is it you, Anne?
See how easy it is? This is the dough. You see the dough? Yeah.
This is neat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how this is going to rise a lot. The last time I made panettone, it was a bit small.
Yeah. Okay. Looks really good. Let's see. I don't think it looks. Oh, it looks really beautiful. Yep. Yep. Yep.
So you see the approach I'm making here is I'm stirring it like that, and then okay. I think that's uniform.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Is it uniform?
Yep.
Then it says to remove from the sorry, to fold the blah blah blah. Place dough into paper panettone molds. Place on baking sheet and rise blah 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 for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Okay, so we have 4 panettone molds here.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
That one, I think you have to remove the handle on that one. We'll do that after.
4.
Yeah. The handle is easy to remove.
Do you have a screwdriver?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so to put the panettone inside of the pots requires access to a spoon
That one's good.
like this.
Yep.
So the way I want to do it is I'm going to do 1 scoop at a time.
Yeah,
So
that's a good way.
1 scoop, then
Equal distribution.
well, just mucking with it like that. 2 scoops. 3 scoops. 4 scoops. 5 scoops. 6 scoops.
Do you have any scoops left?
2 more. 7 scoops, and then the last.
Is there any significant amount in there, or
No,
should we be mixing 2 of them together?
I think we should put 2 of them together just to get the volume.
Yeah, because otherwise
Right.
it's just small.
So that's the bowl is
Yeah.
empty. So which 2 should I mix? So take this one
Yeah, I need to put it in there. I think so.
and
And
this
that
one
one.
right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. I would do
So
that.
I'm not a world expert in doing this here, but this should just come right
Just come
out.
out. Yep. Excellent. And then the next one. That's good.
So just let it settle, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then the same thing with the other one.
So
Can you smell the rum in there, or
pardon?
can you smell the rum?
Well, it smells a bit rummy. I mean, it's rum raisins.
Yep.
Well,
Cool. Okay. So what's the next step?
just a second. Yeah, so I want to just get this nice and uniform because there's air pockets that when you pour it like that. So I just want to make sure that. Okay, so those are our 2. These things are definitely. Oh, there's a little bit.
As much as you can. Remove it. Yeah.
Well, there's just a little bit left here, but I don't want to waste it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Just,
So I think that's beautiful. I don't know. You want to take an aerial shot of that?
there you go.
Okay. So now we have to let this sit. It says, so let rise uncovered in a warm place for an hour and 15 minutes.
Same place, same oven, same 100 degrees.
So this
It's ready.
for an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay.
All right, thank you. So that's the end of part 2, and part 3 in an hour and 15 minutes.
Will do.
Hi, so this is Rob here, and the panettone has risen very, very nicely. And so we're going to just take a look at that, and we're going to take them out of the oven. Just take a quick look at how nicely they've risen there. See that? They've risen right to the edge of the paper inserts, which is perfect. And now it's time to put the oven up to the appropriate temperature. So let's take a look at that. And according to our thing, it's 350 degrees. So we have to take the temperature. We put a little light on the situation, the temperature. So let's see, cooking mode is going to be bake. Temperature is going to be, if we're not mistaken, 350. So now it's going to go to 350, and then we're going to put it into the oven for, it looks like a time of 40 minutes or so. So we'll wait for it to warm up. It's right now got to go up to 350 degrees. So we'll pause for now. Thank you. The oven is now preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. My 2 panettone are ready to go in the oven, and I moved the oven rack down to the center position. So we put one panettone in, centered there, and then we put the other panettone in, centered there, and we look one last time at them in the oven there. Beautiful, beautiful. Close the door, and we leave that for 40 minutes. So that's going to be cooking for 40 minutes, baking for 40 minutes. So the timer has ended, and everything is looking very, very beautiful, very, very good. So we're going to take a quick look now. We're going to open the oven. Now you'll see how beautiful it's raised and the golden color on it. It's very, very, very beautiful. We're going to now take out the pots one at a time. So take them one at a time. There's the first one. That's the first one. And there's the second one. That's the second one. So we've got the 2 of them on top of the stove now. I'm going to close the oven and turn off the stove. Okay, and also I guess we have to explicitly turn off the timer. Now I'm asked to take a little stick like this. This is a little stick to check the readiness of it. It's perfect, no goo. And this one, we're going to go down there. Perfect, no goo all the way down. Perfect. Just look at how clean the stick is. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we have our 2 panettones just fresh out of the oven. It's been a wonderful day cooking them, and we look forward to enjoying them sometime over the next few days. Anyway, thank you for listening. Have a very, very good day. Cheers.